if Doc Rivers did not double team him early and often.
Well, and they've got several combinations that can get it done with the addition of a few key pieces, namely DeAnthony Melton in his 5th year out of USC. And grabbed by DeAnthony Melton, who stands 6'2", but long arms and really anticipates well. Solid defender, and he can shoot a 3. Lillard in the holding pattern. Embiid way up at the top of the key. Dame goes right by him and laid it up and in. Good recognition where Embiid is. Nurk slips, drops down low. Lillard off that action. A high runner won't go too strong, and the rebound corralled by Embiid. Embiid sidesteps Hart on the way down the floor. Hart averaging 22 a game. Bouncing here to Embiid. Harris gets a look from 3. Back tap by Harden, but right into the ready hands of Grant. He'll sail down the floor, blow by Embiid, and reverse it up and in with the left hand. Eubanks operating, will face up, knock it down, trying to draw Embiid out. Blazer bench howling for a call, they won't get it. Sixers the other way, a lead of 7. Embiid in deep. This here Little is on the floor for the Blazers with Grant and Shaedon Sharpe and Anthony Simons. Inside out dribble from the elbow is good for Simons. George Niang is in as well for the Philadelphia 76ers. Niang in transition for 3. Splash.
That's a slow release, but an accurate release by Niang.
Well, Matisse Thybulle, 6'5" defender, comes on immediately to try to silence Simons. Into the lane comes Grant. Beautiful move. Playing off the contact, backing it in. Shake Milton steps in, 6'5" pro, 5th year from SMU, averaging 10 a game. Tyrese Maxey. Maxey backing off on the edge, comes off the screen. Don't let Maxey get cooking.
2 minutes in the quarter.
Philadelphia's doubled up the Blazers. 5 of 20 shooting for the Blazers. Maxey, the runner, up and in. They've got Shaedon Sharpe, Drew Eubanks. Nurk picked up 2 quick fouls. If you're just joining us, Jabari Walker is on the floor, and there's Sharpe knocking down a beauty from mid-range. Milton sees 2 defenders. Tucks a nice pass in there to Thybulle. Missed the hopper, but Harrell is there unmatched at the rim for the 2-hand jam.
To get back in transition because you don't have the luxury of the take foul.
Maxey into the lane, threads his way through traffic, gets to that right-hand leader and laid it in. Philadelphia coming in 11-6. They've got 11-9 on the road. Up top, beautiful lob. There to Harrell, who tomahawks one at the rim.
The Sixers' execution in the half court has created a high level of comfort and confidence for them here at Moda Center in the early going.
When they've got marvelous bench play. Outside, it's Hart knocking down a triple. No hesitation on that one.
When you talk about Maxey being comfortable and asking to come off the bench, guys understand that there's only so many touches in the starting unit. Sometimes coming off with the second unit, you can be the featured offensive player.
Thybulle, terrific defender. Right now, can find any kind of rhythm. Lillard, 1 of 8. He's 0 of 4 from 3. Milton. A 2-hopper. Here is Maxey for 3. Rimming off and into the hands of Lillard. Off to Hart in transition, right to the rim to lay it in.
Stop digging and start climbing.
That's right. Get a ladder. Outlet pass, a beauty. Grant on the run for the slam. Harden off the high screen between the wickets. Oh, that one blocked. Embiid didn't take it with much ferocity. Had it snubbed, and with that, the Blazers on a 3-on-1, and it's Simons to lay it in. Skipped it into the corner. Nice find, but the 3 is wayward. Grabbed by Harris. They rotate it back to Maxey, and he flushes a triple. Maxey with 13 in 10 minutes, 6 of 9, his first 3. Blazers' previous low for a half this year, 40 points. That was against Phoenix and Brooklyn. Here is Simons, tough shot. Scooped it up and in. 6 to shoot, Harden into the lane. Nice pocket pass, bouncing it to Embiid in stride for the 2-hand jam. But they've been able to speed Philadelphia up much. Here's Grant outside. Catch and shoot 3 is good. Jeremy Grant. Embiid nonchalantly flips it back here to Harden. Step back for three. James Harden. James sees two defenders coming out. They really shifted and have switched up a lot of the defensive sets. Nurkic, nice screen to spring Lillard. Harris, in the meantime, will go right back to the rack in transition to lay it in. And Philadelphia leads by 24. Up the floor, Grant breaking down Philadelphia. Outside to Nurkic for three. Hart the rebound, leaping out as a bead for the two-hand jam. Smart play by Embiid. Lillard outside for three, though. Rebound recovered by Nurk. Reloads, reverses, A second effort. This time scores it. In a position where they've got a higher percentage shot that they're just not making. Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly right. And there's one right there from the corner that does go down.
Over the last 6 games, remember, has been averaging 39 points, 37 from 3 in that period. And finally an easy bucket for the Blazers out of there. Thybulle working on Lillard. Playing that right hand, so Dame uses the left and takes it to the rim for the right hand jam. Blazers would gladly love to see more of that. A minute 36 left in the third. Dame splits a pair into the lane, hands off to Little, leads back, scores! Little foul on the way to the rack, and a terrific setup by Lillard, who got into the paint. With Embiid on the bench with 4 fouls. The step back is good from Milton, and that snaps a 14-0 run by the Blazers. Maxey will get it in. Milton will use the time to dance right to the rack to lay it in with 0.6 of a second remaining. Shake Milton with it. Off the high screen. Loop it outside to Niang. Hart forces him to readjust, but Niang, with that set shot of his, knocks it down. 7-year pro from Iowa State. Shoots 41% from 3 coming off the bench. Here's Simons off the screen into the lane. Goes right at Harrell to lay it in. Niang cycles through off a pick and hits another triple. Simons missing. Harrell the back tap. Grabbed by Little. Amp off the pick for 3. Kites it up and in. Simons. 6 to shoot. Lillard trying to set it up to Grant. Does. He'll face up. Elevate. And score on the step back. Harden averaging 11 assists a game. Simons, chest pass, Dame turns, shoots, scores on a 3-pointer. Maxey goes to work. Harden on the high screen. Embiid rolls the 1-2 gallop downhill for the crush. And he is up into it. Up the floor, sets up Dame. Wait for Maxey to fly by. Comes off the pick for 3. Got it. Still a heartbeat. Blazers down here by 8 with 1:34 remaining. Embiid surveys a double team. Harden pump fakes and drives the floater.
Embiid was able to see over the top of the defense and beat the rotation with the pass.
Lillard off the screen, goes right at Embiid, and leaves one up and in. Embiid conceding that one, playing with 5 fouls, 103-98. Well, that'll be that. Philadelphia leads from start to